Yo, 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 yo. Don't look at my desktop. You don't want to see that. Pull that one up. Yo, ho, ho. What up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're all doing well. Yo, Travis, what is up? It looks like you might be the only one in here that's being active in the chat, but I totally get that. I don't know if it feels weird, like possibly a notification did not get sent out. So I'm gonna go ahead and blame twice on YouTube for that. I don't know what the heck they're doing, but they be on something, yo, for sure though. Let me go ahead and just say reward 7,500 coin up in the stream. Looks like you're the only one collecting today, Trav. Yo, so today we're gonna be. Ooh, that didn't even go through. Oh, I did it. Oh, it did actually work going through here. Wow, that's the first time that it's ever worked that way. So today we got a few things that I want to get into. We got Coach Condensed, or Keith Condensed. My bad. We're gonna get into. I got asked to join Bumped today, and so I did sign up for that. So I've got the app now on my phone. The article review, though, I need to email that to myself still. Apparently I missed that, but it's right here. It's right there. It's on the devices. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's like, oh. Select your loyalty brands. Awaiting your purchases. Exactly, yes. Super cool, though. So anyways, we're going to get in kind of like my first reactions with that. I haven't really done much browsing around the app, though. It is really cool. So super excited about what's going on there. And then let me go ahead and actually email this. Oh gosh, I hit the dang advertisement. Let me see if I can go ahead and email this to myself. Hang on a second. You guys like that on the back, huh? You guys like that stash right here? Mm-hmm. I mean, mad props though for Stash sending that out. I really appreciate that. Hopefully the video wasn't, the thumbnail wasn't too clickbaity today. I was really trying to actually make it super clickbaity, so I hope it was. I plan on sharing it. I'm going to share it in the Facebook group tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but I literally had no time. Like we've been dumping out bike racks like nobody's biznatch. So it's been wicked rad. I'm waiting for Stash baking. Yeah, man, that's what I've been hearing. I got I don't know if I got like the notification on my phone. It wasn't an email though. It was in the form of a like notification on my phone. I was trying to actually see if I got an email. Yo, what up, Slash? Welcome to the stream, man. I mean, you missed one, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Come on. I hope that works. Yes. Right now they're processing my application, so that's like super cool stuff. I'm like literally so excited for that. Stash banking, yes. That's, yo, Travis, I personally don't know if I'm gonna sign up or not. If I did, it would probably be solely for I got a founder's account. That's awesome, man. I might still sign up. I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things. It's like, for me, it's like I don't need another card. I don't need another like bank account or just another debit card to look after. Like, I have literally a stack of debit cards. It's probably like this thick. So that's kind of the way that I look at that. But I think it would be cool to for like just the nostalgia purposes, just to have one. But I was thinking of like, I haven't got something planned. That's all I've got to say is that if I pull it off, then I'll keep it a secret. But if I don't pull it off in like a couple of weeks, then I'll just go ahead and tell you guys what I was gonna do. But yeah, so there's that. It's like kind of the same reason why I didn't sign up for Acorns their card. I forget what it's called. But that card too, because it's like I don't really have a need for it, and then I just got accepted into Bumped, and so it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of like, it would be cool, but at the same time I'm like, nah, I like Stash. I don't know if I could. I don't know, like, I love Navy Federal where I bank, so it's like I probably won't ever switch. I don't pay any money to be there. And I've always had great customer service, so 10% to invest if you link your card. What do you mean 10% to invest? Like, if I link my bank account card, then they give me 10% of what I have in my account, or? Yo, I got that, man. Thank you. Good looking, Slash. Thanks for the retweet, yo. But I was trying to find an emulator on my computer, like trying to find an emulator, but I didn't really know where to go, and then I was like, well, I don't know if it would be even possible to like share that on the stream. So I didn't find an emulator, but this is kind of, I'll try my best to like show you through the actual app. As far as Bumped goes, we'll just go ahead and take a look at it real quick. But I'm gonna record 10% of what yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. I know that you get 5% of your purchases that you make, that you spend with Stash. But other than that, so this is the actual app. So right now, you know, it tells you that I got a card linked, and now I'm just gotta, you know, have qualifying purchases, and then after that, it'll be my brokerage account is also pending as well. So you can select your loyalty brands. For that, you go up to here, and you scroll down to, you go to where it says loyalty, and then these are all the different kind of things that are on there. 10% of what spend on your Stash card. I'll have to look into like the actual papers. Yeah, 10% of the amount spent per month on your card. I know that it's 5% of whatever you purchase. If you link your Stash card, then you get 10% back. So like, this is the vineyards. You get 1% at Willamette Valley Vineyards. I don't know where that is. Video to subscriptions, you get 1% back on Netflix and 5% back on Sling. So that's pretty cool. Sorry that it's like a little bit and then like burgers, here's kind of the burgers breakdown. So McDonald's, Dairy Queen, Jack in the Box, Wendy's. So I'll go run through like all of this on this stream. But the only thing is I won't be able to show you guys specifically exactly what, but like here's some more Applebee's, all that kind of stuff. Just trying to look on the ice cream. 2% back at Baskin Robbins. Pandora 1%. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. So here's Up to, okay, all right. Because they use a service called Green Dot, so that's what the card, that's where the card is from. So they give you, Green Dot gives you 5% cash back on purchases up to $100 cash back annually with 5% cash back Visa debit card. Find the Green Dot 5% cash back Visa debit card at stores nationwide. So it's similar to, it's going to be exactly what Green Dot is, basically a prepaid credit card or debit card. That's you got direct deposit, and then you also have some back to school stuff. You can get a Green Dot Platinum Visa if you want. So yeah, that's what it looks like on from my end. I mean, I could look at, like, I haven't read any more additional services or anything like that. I'll go ahead and account opening for banking is subject to green. Yes, let's see the additional terms. Oh, they didn't even load up. Great. Well, looks like I missed my opportunity. Yep. Yeah, now it's not on there, so I'll have to go actually find the link and apply for it or whatever. But I don't think I'm gonna get it. I've talked it over with my wife, and she was like, I guess the only reason why we would actually pursue something like that is because of YouTube, and so that a way I could bring more views to my channel, which then I feel like to some degree I would just be lying and saying that, hey, I've got this card. So that's kind of the way that I'm looking at it. Eventually, though, my plan is to, I guess as my accounts start to grow, is to consolidate all my accounts into one single account eventually. That way it's easier for me to manage and run. So, I mean, who knows what the future holds for me. But, yeah, definitely, that's probably not something that I'll be using. 5% cash back on up to $500 spent in 2018. Early access to new stash features. What new features are they going to be rolling out with? If it's investing simplified, then there's not really many more features that they could come out with that would make investing more simple than Stash has it. And then also priority access to Stash customer service. I guess that's cool. I mean, the last time I was on the phone with Stash customer service, the guy told me that I was wrong, so I won't really ever call customer service again, because I don't believe that they really actually know what they're doing there. But that's my personal opinion, and I guess I'm kind of entitled to that. I'm sure everybody's experience is not the same way, and yeah. But I think it's awesome. I mean, I'm really impressed with the way that the card looks, for sure. Yeah. No, 5% cash back up to $500. So you can earn $500. Basically, you could spend whatever 5%, whatever. What is it like? Yeah, so if you spend like $20,000, they're going to give you 5% back on that, basically up to that $500 limit. So you can't earn any more cash back after that $500 threshold. Daily spending guidance and smart transfers to help keep more of your money. Nah, for sure. I totally agree. I just look at for how it is for me personally, and how I guess the reason why I love Stash is because it was so simple when I signed up. that they only had ETFs and they didn't have a very much of a selection of ETFs, so it was really easy. And now with the recent addition of single stocks, that it just seems like there's, by adding more and more options, it's not as simple as it used to be. So not on $500, but the reward, yes, correct, up to $500, yes. So yeah, that's so that's kind of the way that's the way that I'm looking at it. For me personally, is phenomenal app. It's hard for me to keep on like signing up for additional services that I'm not ever going to use. Like, it's like I'm never going to, I will literally, I can promise you, I will never use that card ever. I'll use it once when I first get it, and then I'll keep it in my pocket, and it will sit there and take up space. It's like I have a PayPal card. Never use it. Never use it. I have a Fidelity ATM card. Never use it. Or a Fidelity debit card, Visa card. Never use it. I have a I don't know. I probably have like a few other ones too. Yeah, IJH. Yeah. I was confused because it said up to $500 spent. Wording is strange. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I totally get that. The regular green dot card does 5% up to basically $100 annually. So I have a feeling that this year they're going to keep it at 500, and then probably next year drop it down to what is actually with green dot. But I could be wrong. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just the way that I see it. I mean, especially for me, since like I literally got an email last week from a different company that does similar. I guess they offer a card too through Chime, and they reached out to me, and it's like, what is KCoin? Yo, KCoin is a currency that's on my channel. No, it's literally like a coin system that I have set up on my channel, that whoever has the most KCoin at the end of the week, they get half an ounce of silver. Yeah, so that's the way that it works, for sure. So that's kind of the way. I mean, I'll definitely make, once I have a final decision on whether I'm going to move forward with the card or not. For me, it would mean selling off some of my assets with Park My Cash, and then reinvesting them in there, because there's no, I'm not. My wife won't let me just take $100 just to get a debit card. That's just not the way that we operate. So, I would eventually, I would guess I would have to sell off about $100 worth of Park My Cash, move that over into Bill, which, I mean, they're almost similar. One's a 1 to 3 year bond ETF, and the other one's a basically less than 1 year ETF, bond ETF. So the volatility is like almost exactly the same. I would say a little bit more volatile in the Park My Cash one, but yeah, that's what it is, yo. Fortnite Fortune. I hope that makes sense. So every Saturday night I give away half an ounce of silver. So I think Green Ghost has the most with like 200,000 coins or something like that. So you got a long way to go to get to him. But yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on it. I've been really enjoying the, I guess, lackadaisical approach of M1 finance investing, and how much, like, so I guess because I use 4 different investing platforms, I see a lot of the pros and cons, and I see a lot of how the apps operate as far as an investing platform. And so there's some stuff that I guess when it comes down to it that is hard for me with certain platforms. And so I don't know if I'm ready to share about a lot of that yet. I'm sure that I will share about it into the future, but right now it's just, I guess I would say it's just hard for me to want to, I was up there, but he outflipped me. Yeah. So that's kind of the way that's kind of my approach, is that once I'm ready to, I guess, talk about it a little bit more, then I'll definitely open up and share kind of some more of my thoughts. I love M1. Yes. Actually, me and my wife were talking about that today. And she was like, she's like, I'm so glad that like M1, like they run their announcements on their app like a conference call, basically. Like it's literally all professional, no hype. Like, hey guys, here's what we're doing. We're announcing that we're going to now offer leveraged accounts, or that you can take a loan out against your account if your account is over $25,000, and blah 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 blah. It's very do you think people should use more one of the investing apps at a time? I think that they need to find what app works best for them. So if that means that they got to try 2 to 3 different apps to figure that out, then by all means. And I would even go as far to say that there might not be an app that's perfect for them, because there's probably, and if that's the case, then maybe a financial advisor might be the best route as well, because some people just would rather have their money being managed by someone else who is an expert. So it's hard to, I guess, like say, like for me personally, like I use 4, but I could definitely see into the future. I could definitely see myself condensing down to 2. And I would always probably use Robinhood just because it's free trade. So there's not really a reason for me to get rid of that account. But on the accounts that charge me money, I could see there being a reason for me to not use those accounts and switch over to an account that is not charging me money. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens for sure. But I think that each account does have a little bit, I would say a little bit different investing style, and does have that a little bit of different emotion. Like for instance, my brother uses Acorns, absolutely loves the platform, never has to worry about Acorns at all. And I would say the same thing. Like I haven't even opened up my Acorns account this month, so I have no clue how much money is in there. I'll open it up tonight when I make my deposit, and then I'll get to see the balance. But for me, it doesn't really mean nothing, because I can't remember what the balance was 2 weeks ago. So until I actually look on my computer and check what the balance was when I posted it, I would have no clue. So that's, I guess for me, that's the kind of investment account that I appreciate more. I love M1 because you get to do a little bit more management in regards to that, but it's still set up the same way that Acorns is, as regards to like you don't really have to get on there and move money and all that kind of stuff. You can pretty much just set it and forget it. So, and then Stash is also good. They give you a little bit of freedom to pick stocks. They give you some pretty good information, education on how to invest, using dollar cost averaging, all that kind of stuff. And then it seems like they're always trying to advance with adding new stocks or whatever. Like, I think that they're always trying to better the app, and I think that that's really important for a lot of people. So yeah, because Acorns hasn't really made an update, but I guess there's not really a reason for Acorns to make an update. So Acorns is pretty much set in stone as far as like their 5 portfolio or 6 portfolio, 6 ETF, 5 portfolio setup. So yeah, that's kind of my approach. And then not only that, there's also other apps besides the ones that I use, like Betterment. I can't remember, like I think I covered one called iBillionaire. There's Wise Buy-In. I've downloaded an app called, I think, Clink. like there's tons of other apps out there. So it's just a matter of, I guess, finding the one that really fits your style. And then also making sure that they're still up and running, because some of them, I guess, kind of just like stopped. So yeah. Yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and we'll jump into the coach condensed part first. The actual the bumped, like, whatever, I'm gonna do a first look at bumped today. So that'll be like the episode video, which I guess you guys won't really be able to see that, which is kind of a bummer, a major bummer, because I would love for you guys to be able to like have like first glance at that. But I guess it's not really the most feasible thing. I might see if I can find an emulator that I could use to make it work. Okay, I'm new to investing. I'm clueless and have been watching your videos. I'm going to try Acorns. That would probably be like the best for like first start, because like that thing is super easy to use. I would say if I don't know if Slash uses Acorns, but I would try to use someone's link. My links are somewhere out there on the internet world. I think you actually got to go to like what is Acorns. That's the title of the video, I think, and that one has. I think that's the only video that has my actual link on there, or any videos like before that. But yeah, that app like is for me, like I think that's what really kind of got me into it. Really for me, I would say that app laid the foundation to the way that I run almost every single one of my accounts moving forward. Like I was like, this makes so much sense on why we invest this way. And yeah, you're welcome to ask questions for sure. Okay, I'm new to investing and clueless. I've been watching your videos. I'm going to try Acorns. Yeah, I guess it would probably be a good idea to answer like as far as goals, like what are your goals? Are you focused like long term? Like what's kind of your approach? Are you just looking for something to like, I think like honestly, like I think it's hard for me to like say like, okay, go use this one, go use that one, but the nice thing about Acorns though is if you're a student and you have a .edu email, you can get it free for 4 years. Just make sure you use your .edu email. Yeah. Uptime. Thank you. Long term. Yeah, I think that Acorns is pretty long term focus. It's definitely not for the short term, I would say. And even if you went with like a moderately aggressive account, I think that exposure you like 16-17% in the bonds, which is still, I don't know how old you are, but that's still a pretty conservative. If you're under, I would say if you're younger than me, right now I'm in the moderate portfolio, but I probably next year will change back into the like aggressive. I'll probably get pretty aggressive with it, but we'll see kind of like moving forward. You know what I mean? The nice thing though about like, I would say as you start to learn more, you'll start to kind of understand, but I would say like just kind of like to help you kind of, I guess, like figure some stuff out. Acorns has like 6 different portfolios, right? So they have like their aggressive portfolio, moderate aggressive portfolio, moderate, moderately conservative, and then their conservative account. Well, they only offer, I think, I want to say 6 or 7 different ETFs that you can invest into each one of those portfolios. Well, you'll be paying like $1 per month on that account, right? Which is not, I mean, honestly, when it comes down to it, $1 per month is not that much. But as far as like percent goes and that kind of stuff, it might be more than what you actually thought it was. Secondly, you could take a portfolio that you have on Acorns and set that same portfolio up on M1 Finance and do it for free. That's why I said, if you got a .edu email, Acorns, you can like use that one, and that way you get Acorns for free for up to 4 years. And then once you kind of, I guess, understand it, you might be able to like be like, well, you know what, I don't really want to pay that $1 per month or whatever, and I can switch over to this account. Or it's kind of like one of those things. Like, I would say that as you start to grow in the knowledge of like the market and that kind of stuff, you'll be like, oh, okay, like I understand that these ETFs I could buy on any different platform basically that offers them. And so finding a cheaper platform that I can run this portfolio might even be better than running it over here. So that's what I would say. Exactly. Yeah, for sure. To play with the compound interest calculators, definitely. It'll get you definitely more excited about what do you think? Exactly, 39 years, which is crazy. Like, honestly, like I wish for me, like I would have started even before when I was younger. Like, I've only been investing, I would say 3-ish years. I would say a little bit more than 3 years. As far as like hardcore investing, not like just like hanging out and that kind of stuff. Hanging out down the street. No, but for real though, like that's kind of like, for me, that's kind of the way that it worked. Like, and I wish that I would have started in college, but there wasn't any. Kronk's Kitchen, we beat you boys last week. Dang, man, really? That's a bummer. What were we playing? We were playing Realm Royale, probably, huh? Okay, I am done. Yeah. All right. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this article review. We'll go. I'll definitely have a season video come out where I address stash banking, though, for sure, Travis. Like, I got a question on my video that I posted today about stash banking. I was like, what the heck? But yeah, I'll definitely address more or less what that is, and what I will do with it moving forward. I guess I'll have more of like an official statement. New England's fan. Me too, man. 100% England's fan. Yo, got 1 point, Hype Squad. Yo, thanks for joining the squad, man. I appreciate that over on Mixer. I'm a New England fan too. That's the problem, is that, so on my YouTube channel, I made a bet with my subscribers, and I was like, yo, look, Tom the Clutch Brady and Bill Never Lose Belichick are going to clutch a Super Bowl win. Guaranteed 100%. No lie. Yo, what up, John? Thanks for joining over on Periscope. I appreciate the love, man. Feel free to drop some hearts. But what I was saying was that, so I made this bet after I predicted that the New England Patriots would win the Super Bowl. And, well, I made the bet that either I would put, if Tom Brady won the Super Bowl, that there would be Tom Brady on the wall. Well, as you can tell, Tom Brady didn't win, and so I had to begrudgingly go buy a Nick Foles fathead and toss him up on the wall. So it wasn't by choice, by no means. I'm not an Eagles fan. He just hangs out with me now. It was supposed to be me and Tom, but Tom just didn't clutch the win. So that's kind of how the ball bounces. By the way, this is some bomb lemonade, guys. Make sure you get yourself one of these cups. They're so good. It's got to be the Starbucks one, though, too. That's all that matters. It's just got to be the Starbucks. And it's insulated, so it's really, really high quality. Literally, I'll leave ice in here, and it will stay in there all night. That's how good it is. You guys will not be, like, disappointed. Did my mixer stream pause? My internet here has been so buns lately. It's like, what the heck? Like, or it's just this computer. I have no clue. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump into the coach condensed part of this segment where we're going to talk about some Zynga stock. So that should be kind of fun to talk about. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. How about that? Let me just crank this volume down. And here we go. We just click that rapport. Got to keep that rapport. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream, or if you're new, watching this at a later date, this will be known as Keith Condensed. Coach is going to have so much Starbucks with bumps. I go there like once a week, so it's not really that much that I'll have. But yeah, I mean, my plan is to, use bump for everything and try to, milk it for all I can. What was up with that face? Anyways, let me just go ahead and start over again. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream, or if you're new, watching this at a later date, it'll be known as Keith Condensed. This is basically a little snippet of the live stream that I kind of cut, pull out of the live stream, put back up on the internet, so that way you guys, the viewer, can be up to date on everything that's happening with the live stream, and then also we can connect a little bit more. So today we're going to be covering an article. By the way, the whole month of August I've been covering articles that have been written, and I've actually really enjoyed it, and it's something that I might carry on into September, but maybe not every single day, of course. But it's for me, like, I felt like over the last maybe 3 or 4 months I was really kind of removed from the market as far as news and that kind of stuff, because for me it doesn't really matter all that much, because a lot of what I hold is ETFs, and so it's kind of like just dollar cost average, make those regular deposits, that kind of thing, and so it wasn't that big of a deal. And then obviously the single stocks that I hold, I know quite a bit about, so it's like, okay, well, I got single stocks, like I know about those ones and I know what makes them move. But as far as like other stocks, when someone comes to stream and like, yo coach, what do you think of like Wendy's, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't really hold them, I don't really honestly care about them all that much, but I don't know, let's go take a look to see if we can find some news. So I feel like I'm actually more involved with the actual news related to the market. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about an article that came from Yahoo Finance. Actually, it came from, I found it on Robinhood today, because I'm a holder. I own one share of Zynga stock because I got it for free through Robinhood. Someone used my link or something like that. So whoever did, honestly, I appreciate it. It's really cool that I have a share of Zynga stock. So today, this stock was up more than like 10%, and it was still at the end of the day about up 7.8%. And basically today we're going to talk about like why it jumped up, and this is according to the Motley Fool. If you guys are readers of the Motley Fool, they write some really good articles and that kind of thing. Like, I really enjoy the content that they create. I don't know if I agree with some of their investing principles, but the content that they produce, I would say is really, really good. So today they talked about why that stock jumped up so much, and basically they say you could thank oh man, I totally screwed that up. You could thank Disney for that, and basically that is true. So Disney is kind of working with Zynga to develop the mobile, some of the mobile games that will be rolling out here shortly. Basically, Zynga announced that after closing on Tuesday, that they signed a multi-year licensing agreement with Disney to develop some new mobile games with the option for like a second game based upon the Disney Star Wars franchise, obviously. And Zynga will also take over the operation of Disney Star Wars Commander, which is like their free-to-play real-time strategy game or whatever that was first launched back in 2014. So this is, I guess, big news for Zynga, because what the future held for them was kind of like, I guess, more or less shaky. It's like we just keep on developing app games and see where they go. Like we've already done Farmville, we've already done Mafia Wars, we've already done a few other big hits, Words with Friends, and it's like, can we make another one of those Farmvilles that brings in a whole lot of money? It seems like a lot more kids are going to like a Roblox or a Fortnite. So, hey, coach, you play Fortnite? No. So, anyways, that's where it is right now. Obviously, they didn't release like contract price or anything like that. But as an investor, a lot of people feel like this is really going to help them generate quite a bit of revenue. And so I think that they started to price that in today, and they're like, look, they're getting this big contract from Disney. This is going to help them booster their revenue, thus helping our price to earnings, all that kind of stuff. And so, hey, this is good. This is a good thing for us investors. So we're going to go ahead and buy more. And actually, I think maybe some people that were on the fence about buying Zynga came over to buy some Zynga stock. And it's kind of like, you know, everybody's joining on the Farmville thing again. Like, hey, we're all just joining on the Zynga thing. So I don't know specifically if this is like how much this contract is worth, or if this stock will even like have a better earnings report than they did last quarter or last year. But I mean, it's definitely some good news, I will say that. So maybe the day traders and swing traders hopped on board to, you know, capture that good news release, and then they're going to go ahead and close their positions in a week. I don't specifically know. For me, will I sell my Zynga stock on this news? Will I hold my Zynga stock? For me personally, I'm going to hold. It was free stock anyway, so I'll probably just ride it out until it dies or until I need the money, and then I'll go ahead and close that position. I don't really have a reason to sell right now, but besides like selling it off and taking it and investing into another stock. And for me, I think that Zynga personally, I don't mind holding it. Like, it's not like, oh my goodness, that stock is just so bad, like you should just close that and get out. Like, I think it still has a little bit of hope, and so I'll go ahead and play that hope off of a no-risk play for me. So anyways, I would love to know, what are your thoughts? Do you think that this is a good move on, first of all, Zynga's part, and then second of all, do you think it's a good move on Disney's part to kind of partner up and make this mobile platform game work? Or do you think that Disney should have just went ahead and did it all in-house and said, we're going to keep everything for ourselves, we're going to bring in the developers, we're going to bring in a whole team, and we're going to do it ourselves? And you know what, Zynga, go do your own thing, create another Farmville 4, and hopefully that works out good for you. Anyways, guys, I would love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to post them down in the comments section below, or if you're in the live stream, throw them from the live stream right now. But as far as that goes, it's been real. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Anyways, I forgot what my sign off was. Anyways, guys, it's been real. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Peace out. Now, to go off topic, but they actually had signed Gronkowski jersey framed and everything for $800, and someone snagged it before me at my local sports shop. Yo, that would have been so sick, Kronks. I would have been so sick, man. Yo, Gronkowski is probably like, okay, so I'm born and raised in San Diego, so I know a ton about Antonio Gates, right? I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, let's just go ahead and get off topic a little bit before we get into something else. We can talk just a tad bit more football. But I think that by hands down, Gronkowski is like the most versatile tight end to ever play the game. The guy is a beast, man. He's as big as like a lineman, but as quick as a wide receiver. Like, the guy is almost impossible to cover. So, like, hands down, I think that the Patriots should do whatever's in their power to keep him along the way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I agree. I hope that they're able to keep him healthy and keep his longevity up. But, yo, $800, man, that would have been, I think that would have been a steal for sure. Especially, like, 10 years down the road, dude. Go ahead and clutch that with a sell, man. boom, or just hold on it for life and pass it on to your kids or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that was such a steal. Cool, we got that figured out. Now we got to get into the season episode, which we'll be talking about bumped for sure. Which I really don't have much of a script. Like, look at this. This is the script because we're just going to be looking over the app. And so it'll probably be one of those boring, more or less, looking over them because I want to kind of, what I want to do is show everybody what's inside the app. So if you're like, what should I sign up for Bumped or whatever, and you're like, I don't know, let's go look at the interface, and then I want to kind of show like, here's what you get, all that kind of stuff. And so it's definitely something that I'll be covering more in the future once I get like my first deposit, all that kind of stuff. So Coach, have you paid attention to housing market in your area? I hear housing around your area may be on the decline. Yeah, that sounds about right. That would make sense. It was pretty much, turn that one back. Yeah, here we go. There we go, Coach. Went silent for a little bit. Yeah, so that is true. I believe that 100% that it's probably on the decline. It's so expensive here, man. It's literally so expensive. So me and my wife personally are trying to move out of here and move somewhere else, probably to the area of Midwest. I mean, I don't know. We would love to go to Puerto Rico and live there, but I don't know, especially like where we're at with our businesses and stuff like that. We don't, I guess, make enough right now to move over there and afford a house and that kind of stuff. But I would say maybe in like 6 months to a year, we would be able to afford that. I mean, we'd probably be scraping pennies for a little bit, but at least we would be able to make it. So that's something that we've also considered as well as doing that. She loves the island. She loves the island life. And Puerto Rico is, I went there. I fell in love with that place, man. It is so beautiful. I love the culture, all that kind of stuff, man. It's like, it's different. I will say that it's different than the States, and that's a good thing. And for me, it was really enjoyable. There's just something. So for like here, like it's like we just in the grind, man. It's every single day we in the grind. Like I've been talking. It's not expensive here in Kentucky, but it's still challenging to get a down payment saved. Definitely. And I mean, we've got. I would say that we've got probably. I don't think we've got enough to go make to be able to make that to have a down payment yet, but I would say we're getting a lot closer than we were years ago. Actually, 3 years ago we had enough saved up. So the housing market and economy in Puerto Rico was really bad, probably about 3 years ago. And I flew over there to go look at houses and to make some to like buy a house with basically outright with cash, because there was houses that were around literally around $20,000 that were nice too, like 1,300 square feet. Like super, I would say not like really nice, but like they were pretty good houses. And so I flew over there, and basically the way that it kind of worked out, we didn't get the house, and so we kind of just sat on it, and we're like, well, I don't know if this means that like that's a closed door and we shouldn't go there or what. Yeah, man, Colombia is cheap. That's because they got the Colombian drug lords over there. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that still holds true, but I hear that Colombia is like not a safe place. But then I watched some girls that are vegans that live in Colombia, and they like absolutely love it. So that's kind of how we've. So I guess we still. I mean, I still like every single. I would say about once a month I jump on the real estate like sites over that are in Puerto Rico and just look at houses and that kind of stuff. Right now we don't have as much as we like in savings as we did 3 years ago. Is around 160,000. Yeah, that's not that bad though. A down payment here, you can buy a mansion there. So the way that the housing market in Puerto Rico is that I would say the normal the normal average person that living on the island, their house is not as much. So the luxury housing industry in Puerto Rico is crazy still. It's literally like, it's still just as expensive as it was. There's not really been much of a downturn on that side of things. So as far as like buying a mansion, it would be basically same price as it always has been there. It's not like it like dropped significantly like that housing market did over there, the economy. So like there was so many foreclosures and that kind of stuff. I mean, right now I would say that you could probably get a beat up house that you would be, you know, having to fix up for like around like 30,000-40,000, but that would be like, it might be in a, I would say, a bad area and that kind of thing. So I mean, in Colombia, yeah, Colombia, that's true that, man. So that's kind of my take on that. But let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and fire up these cameras, and we'll go ahead and jump into Coach Condensed. That way I can hopefully get to bed before 11, and that way I can be up in the morning to hit that live stream for sure. Anyways, I'm gonna go fire up these cameras real quick. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm gonna just get this audio soundtrack pulled up also. What is this? Drive easy. What the heck is that? I've never seen that before. Let me get my audio pulled up. My luscious locks. Anyways, and recording. Okay, wow, that's... Yo, this mic has been so touchy lately. I don't know what it is. Why you gotta be so... I think it's because I've been sitting closer, and so the audio that I used to use is like, I could probably turn it down quite a bit while turning that up, and probably like that, but I think that I would have to turn it up over here. Also, let me know if that's better, or if I should just go ahead and maybe max out the volume a little bit more, like right there, maybe. I think that should be a lot better. Anyways, then I gotta fire up on here also the screen recorder. Everything has a process, you know. It's like, we gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do this, gotta do that. And let me go ahead, I'll just pull up the email first, and then yeah, and we got the script right here. Okay, cool. Let's just go ahead and jump into it then. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 175 here on season number 2. And today we are getting into my first look at Bumped. So these videos are meant for educational purposes only and not meant to be taken as financial advice. You're responsible for your assets and to properly protect them. So always, please do your own research. So today, I mean, there was a lot of news that came out today as far as like the app world is concerned, like stash banking, new ETFs that were rolling out, all that kind of stuff. And then also just in the market in general, Zynga doing a little partnership, maybe working on some games with Disney, and then other things for sure. So I got this email from Bump, and there was a video that I did probably about 2 months ago where I cover more in depth about what is Bump. So in case you're wondering, feel free to check that video out up. I'll link it up right up here. But I got this email today. We'll go ahead and take a look at the email first. It basically says, you know, Bumped, you're invited. Today's the day. The email is your official invite to sign up for Bumped. Here's how to get started. Download the Bumped app for iOS or Android. Sign up, use your email, all that kind of stuff. And then check out our frequently asked questions, or hit us up at support@bump.com. So anyways, I went ahead and did all that information, filled out all the app, all that kind of stuff. You know, basically standard questions that they would ask for any type of investment account or any account in general. Your name, date of birth, last name. And then because they are, you know, buying stock for you or rewarding you with stock for the purchase that you make when you go to a store or whatever, you do have to give them your social security number, so that way, in case, you know, for IRS purposes and all that kind of stuff. And then also your address as well for any like related things to stocks. In case they need to contact you, they can go ahead and send mail to you in case your email is not working or whatever it may be. So let's go ahead and actually open up the app and take a look. So this is Bumped right here. And it's a little bit to load. The nice thing about it is that obviously, like, they do have my email address, password already saved, but I can just use my finger to, you know, log in. I don't have to like type my password in every single time. Awaiting my purchases. Obviously, I just linked my account today, so there's going to be no qualifying purchases yet. I haven't went and spent any money today. And then also my brokerage account is still pending. I assume that that'll be approved tomorrow or maybe Monday, Tuesday, something around there. But as far as like the actual app goes, they've got the home page, they've got loyalty selections. We'll go and take a look at that. They've got the stock, which kind of is like a pie. It gives you a breakdown of your pie, cash balance, all that kind of stuff. I'll show the live stream real quick also. So that's the stocks pie area. Unfortunately, right now they don't allow you to purchase stock. You have to only get acquire stock by the rewards. I assume though that moving forward that this will be an option that Bumped plans on releasing, is the option to buy stock in companies. As far as history goes, this should show all your transactions should be here. And then your linked cards are going to be right here, which are my Navy Federal cards. And then you can also link more. So I'll probably end up linking maybe my Chime card and maybe some other bank cards that I do have as well. And then also your profile, which has, we don't want to show that. They do have down here like some messages. So I guess like if you get a message from Bumped or whatever, it's a great way to communicate. I don't know if like I can, so I can connect straight to support right through here. That's so cool. Documents. So this is where they're going to keep probably prospectuses, 10Ks, all that kind of stuff that you would need as an investor. And then also tax documents as well. And then they got the help button, which takes you to either the knowledge base, which takes you to support.bump.com, which is frequently asked questions or beta account support. And then they also got submit a request. So this is pretty cool stuff. We'll actually go ahead now and take a look at the loyalty selection. So they've got a few, like tons of different variety as far as loyalty selection. And we'll just go ahead and take a like brief look at the percents that are offered for each one of the like different categories. So as far as airlines go, it's basically 0.5% each one of these different airlines. Apparel, 1% basically in all these different brands. Burgers are going to be about 3% into each one of these brands. So 3% Dairy Queen, 3% Jack in the Box, 3% McDonald's, 3% Wendy's. Coffee, which is, I mean, I'm interested in. I love to drink coffee. They got 2% at Dunkin' Donuts and 2% at Starbucks. So it's really cool that they're not like, I mean, some of them are like super comparative. So it's not like, oh, well, Starbucks does 3% and Dunkin' Donuts does 2%. So obviously I'm going to go to Starbucks instead of Dunkin' Donuts. It's really cool that there's like non-competition. But I think it would be awesome if these companies like started to be like, hey, you know what? If we offer 3%, we'd probably get more traction, especially as their subscriber base to Bumped continues to grow. Department stores, 1% at JCPenney's, 1% at Kohl's, 1% at Nordstrom's, 1% at Sears. I don't know who shops at any of those stores anymore. No, drugstores, 2% at CVS, 1% at Walgreens. Family dining, 2% at Applebee's, 2% at Chili's, 2% at Olive Garden, 2% at Red Robin. Groceries, the Kroger family store. We don't really shop a whole lot of Kroger, but that might be something that we look forward to moving into the future. Home improvement, 1% at Lowe's, 1% at Home Depot. This will help me out quite a bit because I go to Home Depot a ton to buy wood and stuff for my business, and so it'll be nice to get an additional 1% back on top of what I get from purchasing stuff with my credit card. Hotels, resorts, 0.5% at the Hilton, Hyatt, Marriott, and Comfort or Choice Suites. Ice cream, 3%. You get 3% back at Baskin Robbins. So go eat your heart out with some ice cream. I guess Dairy Queen should be in here too, but they're like a burger joint. Maybe they like rebranded themselves or something. But as far as I know, I only know them for the Blizzard. Mexican food, you've got Chipotle Mexican Grill or the Taco Bell. You get 2% at each one of those. Movies, 2% back at AMC, 2% back at Cinemark, and 2% at Fandango. Music subscriptions, this is one that I'm really excited about. 1% back at Pandora, 3% back at Sirius XM Satellite Radio, and you get 5% back at Spotify. 5% back. That's a lot of money that you could be getting back as far as reward in stock into Spotify, which is a newer company. Online retail, you get 0.5% back at Amazon, 1% at Jet, 1% at Overstock, and 1% at Wayfair. I only have heard of Jet.com and Amazon, and maybe a little bit of Overstock as far as like advertisements, but I've never actually used them. Pizza, 1% back at Domino's. Get this, guys, 5% back at Papa John's. In case you want to go buy Papa John's pizza, heaven forbid, I don't know who does this these days, but you get 5% back at Papa John's. 2% back at Papa Murphy's, 2% back at Pizza Hut. So Domino's, I feel kind of bad because I like in my review I was like really harping on Domino's, like this would be awesome, and like they're the lowest percent out of all the pizza places. Superstores, 1% back at Target, 1% back at Walmart. That'll be pretty nice because who doesn't shop at Walmart or Target, right? Telecommunications, 1% back from AT&T, 1% back from T-Mobile, or you get 3% back from Verizon. Utilities, 1% back from Portland General Electric. So if you're up in Oregon, hey, congrats. Video subscriptions, 1% back from Netflix, or 5% back from Sling TV. I've never heard of Sling TV. I guess that's because I might live under a little bit of a rock. And then vineyards, in case wine is up your alley, you get 1% back from Willamette Valley Vineyards. And I'm not a wine connoisseur, so I have that like literally means nothing to me. But maybe they offer good wine, and that's up right up your alley. So hey, congrats, get 1% back as far as reward in stock. So I'm really excited to see where this app goes moving forward. Like for me, this is, I think, like I was saying in my previous where I discuss about Bump, I think that this is a game changer as far as rewards programs go. First of all, and then second of all, I think that if this app is able to start offering the purchase of stocks with using dollar cost average and that kind of stuff, applying some of the market strategy to the app, guys, I think that this is going to be one of the superior apps moving forward into the future. So I'm really excited about where this app goes moving forward. And I guess time will tell. And I honestly, I want to go buy something tomorrow from like each one of these different places so that I can have a qualifying purchase and get stock, right? Like, why not? Anyways, we'll go ahead and leave it right there. Let's jump into the question of the day, which is, what is a society doing now that in 20 years will be laughed at and ridiculed? Playing Fortnite while streaming. Playing Fortnite while streaming, I think, is something. Well, first of all, playing Fortnite will be ridiculed, and then also streaming, I think, will be something that's ridiculed, because in 20 years, who knows where the technology will be, but I don't think it will be streaming, and I don't think it will be Fortnite. Bet your bottom's dollar. Anyways, like I always say, if you got any questions, you already stash. Acorns, Robinhood, M1 Finance, Bumped, General Investing, Business, Etsy, Coaching. Post those questions down below. I'm going to have to cut that shorter somehow. Feel free to hit the subscribe button right up here. Check out these 2 videos right here in the link. And as always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Yo, let me go stop this. Let me go stop these recordings real quick. What do you guys think? Did anything like stand out to you as far as like the percentage that I was talking about? I tried to like talk about them that way. It wasn't like you guys felt left out, but I know that like definitely sharing this screen is a little bit different for sure. I'm gonna go turn off these cameras and I'll be right back. Click on that way too early. It was good. Yo, thanks, Travis. I appreciate that, man. The positivity, for sure. Oh, I need to turn off these lights too, but I just want to make sure that I got this one in the right place, because it'll bug me tomorrow after we record this. So I just want to make sure that it's there. Oh, and I got to stop recording on my phone. Yep. Okay, that's there. Perfect. Yo, what's up, Jesters? Welcome to the stream, man. It's good to see you. You didn't bring the raid, did you? I feel like every time you come over, it's always a raid. It's good to see you, man. How have you been? Coach Wee. If I sign up for Bumped, yeah, man. I know, right? We've both been in the music channel all day. I think I listened to one song today. Usually I just hang out there just in case someone else plays music. But it seems like no one else really played music today, so it's all good. Yo, thanks, Travis, for the uptime, man. Thanks for remembering that. It's been so helpful, trust me. And I think that the other subscribers are really enjoying like the time slots. I just need to let them know again at the beginning of the episode. I totally yeah, 1% to AT&T. So I guess if you spend like $80 a month, it's about 80 cents in AT&T stock. But you figure over the course of a year, if you spend, that's $8 just doing nothing. Taking the hit from all the youngins going back to school. I feel you, man. Hey, I think that's why I honestly think that's why the morning stream might have done better for me today is because all the youngies are up in the morning, man. So I don't know. It might be beneficial to just try to do the morning also, and see if it works better for you. Just a thought. Yeah, 1%. I think Kroger will be great. Yeah, man, Kroger. I think that out here, I think it's called Ralph's out here because I know that other places it's actually called Kroger, but out here I think that we call it Ralph's. California's kind of weird like that. Like we have different names for stores. It's weird that offer the same products, like that are back. Like so, for instance, like in Arizona they have this place called Fry's, which is basically the Kroger store. That's what Kroger is. It's called Fry's out in Arizona. Out here it's called Ralph's. I don't understand that, but yeah. That's why I'm considering as early streams next week as well. Yeah, I think that, I mean, I don't know if like that's the case for you, but I'm going to see tomorrow. Exactly. And then then AT&T pays a pretty good dividend. So it's like that's what I was saying. I was like 1/4 of a share, and let me go check their dividend price real quick. I don't know what AT&T's dividend is, but they pay 49 cents per share. So You figure a quarter of that would be roughly, we'll say like 12 cents. So you're getting paid 12 cents per year to own like a stock and not do anything. Like, I mean, it's 12 cents, but then you got to reinvest that and reinvest it and reinvest it. So, and then if it grows, it grows. You know what I'm saying? And plus, if they're able to offer like an investing type of platform so that you can also invest. Oh, yeah. Hey, I got school, but I can't stay around for sure. Yeah, that's hard. I didn't have, so this morning I didn't have very many, I would say I didn't have very many active, like for getting 70 something views, I didn't have that many people comment on my video, like on my stream. Like it was like, I would say it was a lot of the people that always come to the stream. Like there was a few new people, I would say, like maybe like one or two, but like Travis was there. There's a guy that comes by in the morning. I think his name is like Young Money or something. Not Young Money. That's Lil Wayne. Come on. Somebody else. I can't remember his name. I'll totally remember it in the morning. Yeah, 6.2% according to M1. Yeah, that's that. Like that's pretty good, you know. And then go ahead and then if you could just take what you got paid from your credit card, like your reward from your credit card, and boom, $2 per share. That sounds, yep, that looks like exactly what they're paying. 50 cents a quarter. So yeah, I think that is Young Moolah, baby. But you'll get it, man. You'll find the time that they're all going. I know that even when I got on to start live streaming, Joseph's stream was up in the top, and he had like 16 viewers tonight when I was checking, which is, you know, down quite a bit from where it was a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago. But I know that that's also just kind of the way that works. Like that's why I was saying. So what I've found just in general is that if there's a goal of the stream, then people are more likely to support it and come back and come back and come back, and it'll kind of snowball. That's why I said like playthroughs, like even though you're doing like the Walking Dead playthrough, like you should get more viewers towards the end of your like towards the last couple episodes than you did in the beginning. And that's because the same people that watched the first episode are going to obviously probably come back, and then if they watch like episode number 2, they'll probably come back and launch the very, very last episode, just because they're like, oh yeah, I remember watching the first one, had a good time, like I support, like I want to support him, and like this is his last one, like I want to support that, so they're gonna come back. Same thing with like 2K, is that the support is getting to that 99, and then once you get to that 99, it's like, okay, like you did it, and it's like, now what? Like now we're just here to play basketball, and it's like, okay, like I could probably go find someone else that's either doing that or like whatever. So that's kind of my approach. Running tests on my Elgato. Hopefully it goes well, man. Hopefully it goes well. So that's kind of the way that I'm looking at it right there. Sorry for that, young guys. Ooh, very true. Where I think the reason why people like watching Fortnite is because it has that kind of entertaining aspect. But like, if you're not good, then it's not really entertaining, because you're not winning, and so that's not entertainment. Where if you're winning and stuff like that, for most people, that's an entertaining kind of thing, and so that's why people that win, usually people that are good at the game, usually get followers and subs, because it's entertaining to watch people win at games that are hard for other people to win at. But if you're doing like a playthrough or something, I think that people just like watching that. People enjoy that too, but it's, I don't know, game theory, man. But I think you're doing good, man. I would just stay the course, and I think the reason, like you were saying, I think trying to hit like maybe like 2 streams a few days a week or something like that is not a bad idea, especially because you're going to reach an entire different audience than you would, like you're going to reach a completely different audience in the morning than you would at night. And so maybe even like doing a different game in the morning versus at night will encourage some of the people that are regular at night to come in the morning and be like, yo, like I got to check this guy out in the morning. He's playing a different game. Like I want to see him play that game. Or even better, take a game suggestion that they gave out at night and play it in the morning, and then they'll come because that was their suggestion. So anyways, just, I mean, give a little, get a little, you know what I'm saying? Well, give a little, never expect anything back, but eventually something will come back. That's the way that it works. It was good though, man. I'm really excited. I don't know if Bumped has, I hope that they develop a web platform too, but I'm not too sure. So tomorrow's, yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, it's kind of weird. I start, sorry about that. Actually, it says their EPS, earnings per share, is $5.12, so it is 39% even better. Wow. Yes, good idea. I think if I do it 3 days a week, that'd be good. Yeah, I mean, because, like, honestly, like, for me, doing it 5 days a week, like, for me, it's fun to play. It's fun to play games. The only time I'm going to be able to do that is in the morning before anybody wakes up. Because first of all, I'm a dad, and then second of all, I got other responsibilities to handle. So if I don't make it in the morning, I won't have time. Or basically, I won't have time to be able to game to any level of degree at all. So it's like, for me, it's like I have to be able to do that in the morning. So I think that coming from it from that standpoint, for me, it's like either I make it in the morning, and if I don't make it in the morning, like I'm not going to be able to game at all that day. And I would like to be able to play some level of games that day. And so if I make that the only time that I can, then I will play a game that time. So I think coming from it from that standpoint, and I mean, most of all, like, just make sure that you're having fun. Like, if you're not having fun, then by all means, like, I would say don't go down, don't try to do more streams if it's not fun for you. For me, it's still, I enjoy doing the gaming stream. If I had to talk about investments twice a day, I probably wouldn't enjoy that. That's why I dropped down just 5 days a week when I talked about investments. And that's why I've stopped recording during the day and I've recorded on the live stream, because I enjoy talking about investments and I enjoy doing research, but at some level I become not interested anymore. It's not fun to me. And so on the stream, it becomes like, we got to talk about this. You want to look at this stock. It's like, oh my goodness, like I've already been looking at 6 stocks today, kind of thing. So keeping that fun aspect, I think, is probably the most important part of it. People want to see other people having a good time because it makes them feel good about themselves. AT&T could pay $2.60 per share and still be around 50% payout area. Wow. That's pretty good. So as far as like an income stock, they're probably, AT&T's probably pretty good. You know what? Let's go ahead and check let's go ahead and you know, to bring this full circle today, to bring it full circle tonight, we're gonna go ahead and check up on DivCon. Okay, so that's the screen. What happened? How did I just put? Oh my goodness. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and pull up DivCon and see what they rate him. I don't know why, but I just got to. Yeah, the viewers will notice if you're not enjoying it. I've had people tell me that I look tired and whatnot before. I mean, and it does. I think that that's just real life to some degree. Like, here we go. I think it's just T, right? Oh gosh, we're never gonna find it. Let's start from the back. All right, it's gonna be probably just one of the. It's probably gonna be on the next page. Nope. It's gonna be on this page right here. You know, you got it right there. It is. They're rated a 4 and a 3. So it looks like they said that they're likely to increase, but probably, but may not. Basically, it could not. Yeah, man, I'm just ready for the new games to come out. That's the way that I feel like. I'm like, I'm just gonna be sitting here playing those old games, and I don't want to spend all my money like basically playing old games, and then new games come out and I can't grab anything from that. So for me, it'll probably be basketball. I think I'm going to just try to do it on PC. I don't know. I'm supposed to be meeting up with Joseph on Saturday. So I guess we'll have a better game plan on what we're going to do, I guess, moving forward with that. And I guess to get a second opinion, because he's in that space already, so he would know better than I would about whether I should go PC or PlayStation and that kind of thing. Because I guess technically I could go PC with a controller, but I think it would be kind of cool to play basketball with a keyboard and mouse, though. Yeah? Huh? So, I mean, that's not really that bad that they're rated a 4, according to them, but, I mean, it's whatever, right? Their dividend is great. As far as, like, an income stock, like, that's superior, man. That's almost like rivaling some REITs. For sure. Anyways, guys, I gotta go ahead and hop off the stream. I gotta make it out of here before 11 because I gotta get those Z's before I gotta wake up in the morning. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it, guys. I'm super excited for being able to sign up for Bumped and use it. And like I said, it's definitely something that I'll be covering so much more moving forward with the channel. So I hope that does add value. And as far as stash banking goes, I'll have to put more thought into it and talk with my wife a little bit more to kind of get a game plan on if we're going to be going with stash banking, if we're not going to, and why not. Because I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible when it comes to that. So that's the way that I look at it. Yo, Travis, good night, man. Thanks for chilling / good night. Gestures, good night. It's been real. Thank you for watching. It's your boy, Coach Keith. Out. See you later.
We'll never grow.